What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Space City Cannabis Live. This is Space City Cannabis with episode number 125. So let's go ahead and let's roll one up, guys. So the video that we had dropped today was how to roll a hash hole. So I figured why not keep with that theme and let's hop on this live stream and let's roll something up, guys. Shout out to everybody in the live chat. We got Babe Mama in the building, as well as that 713 Drain. So if you guys are joining us, what's going on? Let's go ahead and start off with one of these king size elements. I went ahead and ground down some of the flour. Let me go ahead and show you guys the flour that I'm using. You guys already know about OnlyZaw, so I went ahead and got some Santa's cookies. And go ahead and take a look at this jar, as well as the buds. And then here goes the bud right here, looking very nice. As you guys can see, with that nice sweet funkiness to it. Definitely has that cookie nose on the back end. So I went ahead and ground down some of that. So that's what we got in this cup right here. Now let's go ahead and dump that in this roll that we got right here. This is pretty much how I do all my pre-rolls for all my reviews, all the live streams. I just go on here, ground some flour up. And I pack it up real nice. Excuse me. What's up, John Emerson? And what's up to the homie Gordon Harmon? What's going on, man? Hey, might have put a little too much flour on this one. We about to find out. We're going to see. It's never a bad thing. It's just another challenge. Go ahead and push it on both sides right there. Go ahead and grab this side. And it works a lot better if the lip isn't curled over like that. But pretty much what you're doing is just like you're rolling up a blunt. You're going to go ahead and just start pressing that flour down, forming that cylinder. And we do the same thing on this side over here. Try not to press too hard, as you don't want to rip up the paper. And there you have it. Now the bud starts to form like a cylinder shape. We'll go ahead and put it right back down here. Go ahead and grab our glass filter tip. What's up to the homie Rat Boy? What's up, Rat Boy? John Emerson said, just made the household with the rest of my Beluzushi and smoked about a quarter of it. Sheesh. What's up, Dennis Halterman? What's going down? John Emerson said, Hashel fucking voice to text. Oh, there you go, Hashel. What's up, Jeffrey Barkstead? What's going on, man? The homie Gordon Harmon said he rolling up some grapes and cream. That sounds fantastic, brother. All right, then we go ahead and just place our filter tip on this back end. I like to make it nice and clean. And you want to go ahead and give some space to it. Now, typically it's a little bit easier, but I wanted to go ahead and roll up a nice fatty for y'all. So we went ahead and stuffed this bad boy. Go ahead and grab the paper just like that. I like to give the tip just a little extra push. Then because we packed it down earlier, it's a little bit easier to work with. So we're pretty much just going to press and pull. And it's going to give it that shape right there. And you go ahead and just lick it and stick it. Let me go ahead and do this right quick. It's a little bit harder with the tripod in the way, but we're going to make it happen. Alrighty. We're going to go ahead and grab our other little packing tool. And and just start pushing it down just a little bit. Now, because it's a fatty, look, it didn't close up all the way just because I wanted to go ahead and stuff it, but we got it all sealed up. I'll go ahead and just use our little packing tool and see if we can get it right past this little part right there. Jeffrey Barksdale says, Space, what's up with the THC ban in Texas? Shoosh. I know they're trying to pass that, the SB 3 something, that law. Apparently it went ahead and passed, so we're going to see what's going to happen after that. But they are definitely trying to ban THC in Texas, man. So that's definitely going to be a hurdle to overcome. So we're going to see what happens with that. Hell yeah. AJ agrees. He said, man, that's a step backwards in my opinion. You ain't lying, AJ. We went from almost having it to not having nothing at all. So definitely going to be interesting to see what happens with that. Let's see what's coming. All right, guys, give me just a second. I almost got it worked through right here. And I'll be right with y'all, man. All right, so here we have it. Like I told you guys, I just wanted to work it past this little area right here. So basically what I do is I grab this nice little 10 millimeter wooden dowel pet or rod, and it's just the right size for this glass tip right here. So you go ahead and after you roll it, you go ahead and just get all the air gaps out of it. You don't want to push too hard, but you want to get a nice even surface. Just like so. Then we go ahead and twist it off. And as you can see, this one's pretty fatty, man. And please let me know down below in the comments how you guys like to roll your doinks. And then final step, we just go ahead and push the glass tip all the way in. And now we got a nice fat roll. Let's go ahead and spark it up and let's kick it off. We got the homie Shiesty Grows 420 in the building. So what up, Space? Hey, brother, how long do you normally like to cure before you try your smoke? I noticed my ash don't really turn white until at least a 2-month cure. What about you? That is a very interesting question, Shiesty Grows. Typically, I wait until the first cure. I use the Herbs Now and I use the hang dry method. So with the Herbs Now grinder or the Herbs Now dryer, it takes about 4 days. And within those 4 days after that, I'm noticing white ash like right off the jump. So that might have to do with either the moisture that you have in the flower at the end of drying, or if it wasn't flushed properly. So that could be a couple of factors there. Also, if the type of water that you were using, if there's any heavy metals in the water that you were using, that could also be a factor. What's up to JT Mudd? We about to spark this bad boy up. John Emerson says, that's some bull. What's up, man? AJ says, damn Republicans. Hell yeah, man. Did you guys see the video of Dan Patrick walking into that dispensary and acting like he didn't have to show his ID? And he was like, I'm Dan Patrick. And the lady was like, so what? I need your ID. I thought that was hilarious. But I think his whole stance is that apparently some high school kids visited a dispensary and something like that. But he got his panties all in a bunch over that and was like, we got to keep it out of the hands of the kids. You know, which is for sure, you know, that's cool on its own, but not for people over 21 that are showing their ID, that are doing everything that they can, you know? JT Munn says, Space City, you should set up an affiliate with Best Buds. Try to use your code there today and got a no-go. Yeah, I'm not fucking with Best Buds, bro. Best Buds was one of those people that came out and insulted one of my reviewer friends. I believe it was Baked Asian Bean. And my friend Baked Asian Bean had reached out to him And they were like, "Oh no, you review a lot of Budget Bud. We don't really like to fool around with anybody that reviews Budget Bud." And then they turn around and message me, and I'm like, "Well, I do the exact same thing. So how am I going to fit in your portfolio here?" Basically, all they were doing was just looking for content creators with the high subscriber counts just to do some marketing. But nah, I don't rock with that. JT Munn says, "Evening, John." This one's smoking real nice right here, y'all. This is that Santa's cookies that we had twisted up. I went a little overboard on how much flour I put in there, but I think it's smoking just right. John Emerson says, "Beautiful evening," and I have to agree, brother. Got nothing but some homies in the sesh right quick. We got the homie AJ. He said, "Bro, that wizard tree is smoking nice." That's what I heard, man. I seen that dude, what's his name, the guy with the green hair, Drew was sharing. He was commenting on some of the wizard tree that was coming out, saying that it was some straight gas, man. I think it was the tea time. He had checked out the tea time from Wizard Trees. So I know that boy GBO got that Wizard Trees right now. So might have to check that out. We got another OG in the building. We got Droops coming in and said, "What up, G? What up, chat? What's up to you, homie? Hopefully you're having a great night." We got a little bit of a different setup here today. I'm back where it all started in the garage. And I thought, why not come on here, roll up a couple doinks with y'all, and have a nice little late night smoke session. We got the Santa's cream or Santa's cookies on deck. These are going to be the half-ounce jars, so 14 grams and 14 grams. Go ahead and pop it up and show you guys the bud one more time. I showed it earlier, but I want to make sure that all the homies get a chance to look at the bud. Now, the nose on it is just that sweet funkiness, man. Just a nice sweetness followed by just pungent funk that just crawls up in your nose. And just a pleasure to smoke. Now, be sure you guys go check out my guy, Only Zaw. His Instagram is onlyhash69. If you guys are into Tenko flower, he's definitely got some Blue Zushi on deck right now. So be sure to hit him up and copy some Blue Zushi. This thing is fat, dude. Fat as my finger right there, G. And not the little pinky one or the ring finger, none, the middle finger, dude. Ooh. Damn, this thing's leaking too. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do all my rolls, man. John Emerson says most kids nowadays don't like it because it's too accessible and they see their parents enjoying it. I think you might be onto something there, man, because who wants to enjoy some shit that they see their parents enjoying? Hell yeah, the homie Rap Boy says the Republicans want to privatize everything, but it's a plant. Now, in this other jar, we got some more of that Gotti that I was showcasing to you guys. This is some of the flour that was in the How to Roll a Hash Hole video. So let me show you guys this bud right here. Man, look at that. You guys can see those trichome heads just busting out at you. Sheesh. Yeah, you guys can see all them crystals right there. You see them amber trikes right there. Sheesh. Yeah, man, I'm a big fan of this Gotti. And what I've been finding, I know somebody was asking earlier about the cure. I noticed a big difference after that, like month and a half, after about like 45, 50-day cure time, that the flavor was just starting to jump out a lot more. The nose was a little bit more defined. The ash was just a little bit whiter. So a few of the things that I noticed when I was in the process of curing, which I still have about 4 jars upstairs that are, still curing out with the half baked and the blue cheese. John Emerson says, "Got to be in it for the love of the game." The boy Berto said, what's up, everyone? Getting ready for Friday night, my boy. You already know. And if this is your first time joining into the live chat, come in and say what's up. Come in and say what's up. We'll answer your questions. We'll highlight your comment. But come in and say what's up. Dennis Halterman says, props to you, Space. You wrote some badass joints. I do what I can, brother. We'll go ahead and twist up another one, too. Because this Santa's cookies is smoking crazy. Baby Mama says, won't you be my neighbor? We got Lions Eye Rail in the building. He said, yo, what's up? What's up, Lions Eye Rail? Hopefully you're having a great night, man. We're just out here cooling, smoking on some Santa's cookies. We rolled some up earlier. We also got some Gotti over here, grown by my wife and I. So that's going to be some good right there. And here is the doink that we had rolled up. You see it leaking right there. It's starting to go like that because my wife's smoking on it. Just kidding. But man, look how much resin is coming off of that. Just some nice potent smoke, man. Oh shit, John Emerson, mine was the size of your Dow. That boy John Emerson said he's smoking these right here, which is cool, man. I had a little tear in mine because I tried to stuff it too hard, but hey, didn't come out. That boy Birdo said, very nice grow, Space. He said, looking noise. Lions IRL says, I got a dope ass name for something. Go ahead and drop it in the comments, my boy. John Emerson says, smash that like button. Hell yeah, man. Go ahead and smash that like button, guys. We got 22 people watching, but we only got 9 likes, man. What's up with that, guys? Go ahead and check if the thumbs up button is highlighted. I know sometimes I forget to, but go ahead and make sure that thumbs up button is highlighted. It really helps out the channel, guys. We also got the homie Hardlife 951 coming in, man. He said, yo, what's cracking, my boy? Shit, just another day that ends in Y. Throwing something in the air. You know how it go. About to wrap this one up. We'll go ahead and roll up another one. We got the homie Moneybags in the building. Said, what's up, man? How's the cookies? Love the reviews. Well, first and foremost, Moneybags, appreciate you coming into the live stream. Thank you so much. But most importantly, appreciate you coming in and just saying what's up, man. I really appreciate that. So first off, the cookies, man. The cookies is smoking real good. As you can see, it's nice and resiny, solid ash, great flavor. But let me go ahead and pull out one of these nugs so I can show you, my boy. So this is going to be one of the little nugs right here. So you can see it's got some nice sized nugs. It's not dried up or anything. You can give it some squeeze. Nice orange hairs and some good color, man. It's got that cookie nose as well to it. It's got some sweetness with a nice pungent funk up front is what I was letting these guys know. The homie Droop says, smash. That's what's up, man. Yo, we got an OG in the building. I ain't seen this man in a minute. What's up to my boy Jay Simpson? Jay Simpson says, yo, how you been, Space? Shit, man, I've been over here just cooling, maxing and relaxing, acting a fool. You already know how it go. About to throw something in the air for my boy Jay Simpson. Hell yeah, man. Lions RL says, you got that capiche? Hell yeah. Droop says, what are your go-to for nutrients? So basically what I was using when I first started off, I was using the Fox Farms nutrients, and it was like the 3-stage, where it's 3 separate bottles from veg all the way through flowering. Then I switched over to the, what was it called? It was the nutrients that the guy, Strain Show uses. It's like the Flora Micro, the Flora Bio. damn, I can't remember the name of the company, but it's the brand that does like the Flora Micro. If you need nitrogen, it's like real specialized. I tried those. Those were looking really good. And then we went over to the now I'm using the Grow Dots. So now I use the Grow Dots. I'm trying those out to see how that is. Because with the Grow Dots, you don't really have to be measuring out your nutrients. You don't have to have like a feeding schedule where you're keeping up with, what nutrients you're giving it at what point in the week. With the Grow Dots, it's more of a set it and forget it. Whereas you plant it in with the seed, and it's just a bunch of little nutrient dots that are slow release and that last from like the beginning of seed all the way through flower. Hell yeah, John Emerson says, oh, Jay Simpson. Jay Simpson says, sorry, I've been MIA, not trying to bring the stream down, but I had recently lost my son, but I'm bouncing back. Now let's gas up and go outer space. Damn, brother. That's tough, man. And I know you didn't want to bring the stream down or anything, and I don't want to bring it down either, but I just want to take a second to tell you that I'm sorry, brother. I know that hurts, man, and hopefully you can bounce back from that. And, thank you for coming in and hanging out with us and spending your time with us, man. And hopefully we can take your mind off of it for just a second. But just know that I'm truly sorry, man. That's something that's crazy, man. And I hope you bounce back from that, brother. And just know that you got a nice safe space over here you can always come to. Lions Are Red says, got that. Sheesh. Rat Boy says, stay strong, Jay. Hell yeah, man. You already know you got a community here. You got a bunch of peeps. We already know you over here, brother. John Emerson says, Matt Strange shows good people. He just got his channel unmonetized. Tell him, welcome to the club, my boy. That ain't nothing new. That ain't nothing new, man. Jay Simpson says, thank y'all. Not a problem, brother. Thank you for joining us. John Emerson says some stupid cryo cure company put a copyright strike on him, and now he's kicked out of the partners program. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened to me, man. As soon as I tried to monetize my channel, they booted me. I used to have the super chat. I used to have my members and everything, logos, emblems, badges, the whole nine. And then they booted me from the partner program, which is all good, We weren't going to be making a bunch of money off of YouTube, but, every little bit would have helped. Go ahead and grab some of this Gotti so we can twist this up right quick, too. And we can keep it going, man, because that's the first doink. Big shout out to the replay squad. I know you guys are out there. This is going to be the Gotti grown by my wife and myself, man. This is more of that OG. This has got that citrus, that funk to it. What I really like is that, that real nice citrus lemon flavor that you get from it. Well, yeah. John Emerson says, I'm sorry, brother. BS politics. Yeah, man. It is what it is. But, like I said before, we don't do this because, of whatever monetization or whatever. At the end of the day, it was pretty much just, what I like to do. My hobby is I like to smoke a lot of different flavors. And I told my wife one day, I just want to showcase these and leave a record for my kids in the future should they ever want to, dive into cannabis or whatever. Then there's a full catalog of videos that I've made, live streams, all of that. We got No Bulls in the building. Said, what up, big dog? Shit, nothing much, man. Just out here just putting something in the air, maxing and relaxing. Review says, hello all, just thought I'd drop in for a bit before bed. What's everyone smoking on, man? Shout out to the homie Review Sesh. He recently just passed up 1,000 subscribers, so a big congrats to him. Make sure y'all go check out his channel. And to answer your question, brother, we smoking on some Santa's cookies. We rolled it up, and then we're going to go ahead and wash it down with some of this homegrown Gotti. Speaking of homegrown, Review Sesh, how's it going, man? I know you're in the process of curing. You're burping them. What's going on, man? Shout out to the homie Menace, man. He said, "My bad for not saying what's up. What's up, broski? I have a question. Have you tried the rosin from Hello Mary? And what would you recommend if so?" Well, first and foremost, thank you so much, Menace, for coming into the live stream and saying what's up. And to answer your question, brother, I have tried the rosin from Shop Hello Mary. I've tried numerous amounts of their rosin, and all of it is pretty good, man. And to answer your next question, what would you recommend if so? I would highly recommend you start off with the Space Goo. That was one of the collaborations that we had, as well as any of the citrus terp strains that they have on there. The top tier, the 2 gram pucks, those are very nice. I believe they're about $100 for the 2 grams, and you can always use code Space City to save 10% off of that. So if you're interested in trying any of those rosins, man, you really can't go wrong. Especially when you throw in that 10% off code, it makes it a little bit easier to go ahead and try something out. John Emerson says, "Sup, Mike?" Lions IRL says, "That's so fresh." Jay Simpson says, "Smoking on some Infinity runs from Shop Hello Mary." Ooh, shit. We just finished that up the other day, man. Jay Simpson, what you think of that, man? I thought that Infinity runs was smoking real nice, man. Review says he's on the last little bit of insulin shock from caregiver. That sounds like a bet. Yo, what's up to the OG Blunt Ninja Scope, man? He said, "Hello, what's up, brother? What's up, Blunt Ninja? I know you got something twisted up real nice, man. We're about to go ahead and twist up some of this Gotti right here." Hell yeah, Blunt Ninja said he just got done eating, man. Cheers to you, brother. Let's go ahead and enjoy some dessert. Jeffrey Barksdale says, shout out to Review Sesh. Hell yeah, John Emerson. Have a great night, man. He said he's going to call the girlfriend and tell her good night, man. Take it easy, brother. I want to say this big old top cola that I have right here. I'll put that to the side, as well as this other. I think I had another big nug, but let's go ahead and throw this into the grinder. Just another little showcase before we grind it up. Hell yeah. Yo, we got another OG in the building. We got Ruben Walls pulling up. What's up, man? Pull up a chair, homie. We're out just cooling. He said, "Hey, brother, what's up, man?" Nothing much, dude. Just getting through some of the Santa's cookies. We twisted one up earlier. Now we're going to go ahead and twist up another one. So we smoked the Santa's cookies first. Now we're going to go ahead and wash it down with the Gotti. We got some in here. Let's go ahead and grind it down. Hell yeah, my boy Jay Simpson says smoking real nice. And I got some of their Airheads. Can't wait for them to restock. You talking about the cherry Airheads? Man, that shit was smoking too. They sent me a pack of that. And I was like, this is nice. Wife and I really enjoyed that one. All right, guys, this one's about done. Let's go ahead and put it out. I think that's going to be enough, bud. And let me know how you guys like to roll your joints, man. The homie Ruben Wall says, "I'm sorry I showed up late." Hell nah, brother. You showed up right on time, man. That's exactly what time you're supposed to be here, brother. Jay Simpson said, "Hell yeah, the cherry airheads." Yeah, man, that shit was some gas, bro. I really enjoyed the cherry airheads, man. Oh, shit, we got a new Space City strain coming up on Shop Hello Mary, too, man. I almost forgot to tell y'all. I think it's going to drop on Friday, so y'all be on the lookout for that. I want to say it's dropping Friday, but y'all going to catch the exclusive here, man. We got Space City Runs coming to Shop Hello Mary. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Space City Runs. You already know we had the first collab with the Space City Gelato. Then we did the second one with the Space Goo, which was the rosin. We also have the Sheesh bundle over at Shop Hello Mary as well. And now we're going to go ahead and run it back with some Space City runs. Dang, I tried to make this one light, dude, and it came out like a fatty again. Sheesh. Go ahead and start pressing it down a little bit. See a little bit of purple in that Gotti as well. So that's dope. Ruben Wall says, I catch the beginning of this after the live too to see what I missed. That's a bet, my boy. Jay Simpson says, I'm going to head out now. Y'all be blessed. All right, Jay Simpson, man. Have a great night, brother. All right, I got my glass tip already ready to go. Go ahead and just push in on either side. Grab this thing right here. Go ahead and close that bad boy down. Press down on that side. Come back to this side. I'm going to start working on this side. This back end always the one that gives me the most problems. So go in, make sure that's nice and set. And depending on the stickiness of your flour, man, sometimes it might just stay like a tube like that. Go ahead and press down on it, pressing down on it. All right. Now it's already in the shape of a tube, so I go ahead and just drop it on down right here. I'm going to grab my tip. I'm going to put it in on this side. And there we go. Now that's lined up pretty nice. And you go ahead and just start pulling the paper over. And it should look like that. So then once you lick it and stick it, it'll look just like that. Then we just grab this wooden dowel and then just start pressing it down a bit. And that's pretty much it, guys. Go ahead and get it to a nice point. And you go ahead and just close it off. Hell yeah, the homie review says, be blessed, Jay. Cut off the end. And I like to go ahead and press in the glass filter just like that. We'll do it quick. Not really like a big crown, but just to make it nice and flat on one end. And there you have it. A nice doink with an additional filter on the inside. Go ahead and spark it up. Cheers to all you guys. Appreciate you guys joining the live stream and checking it out. And even more so for dropping a like. Just burning off that cap right quick. Getting the end nice and toasted. This is how I like to spark up my doinks right here, y'all. Then we just even it out, and we're good to go. As you can see, smoking nice. Man, this one's potent right here, y'all. But great solid OG flavor. Nice wetness already starting to form. So hell yeah, man, looking real good. Yo, we got the homie Double R Underground coming in. He said, "What's up, fam?" Shit, just hanging out, man. Just rolling up the second joint. This is gonna be some of the home grow right here. This is that Gotti. What you up to tonight, man? Great flavor to this one. This is the one that you take right before you go to bed because this will knock you out, man. This is like that old school smoke. Same thing with the half baked, man. Ain't nothing like some home grow for sure. So this is what we got rolled up right now. This is the Gotti. You can see all the trichomes busting out of there. Shoo. Hell yeah, man. Double R Underground says, love that. Just chilling. Been off work with long COVID, so not as much smoking. Just dabs. Well, man, I hope you feel better soon, brother. Hopefully you recover. Oh, that COVID is a bitch. Oh shit, we got the homie Jigsaw in the building. What's up to my boy Jigsaw? He said, yo, what's going on, Chad? Huge blessings to everybody. Space City, my brother, big shout out to you. Hey, man, right back at you, Jigsaw. Appreciate you for pulling on up, man. Double R Underground says, love that OG. Shit, me too, brother. This one's smoking real nice. And if you guys missed the little announcement we had earlier, we got another strain coming over at shoppellamary.com. It's hopefully going to be dropping Friday. If it doesn't drop on Friday, it should be dropping the following week. So be on the lookout for that. And that's going to be the Space City Runts. And be sure to use code Space City to save on your purchase. And you'll be able to get one of the collector edition bags designed by me and Shopella Mary. So that's also something else that you get besides the flour. And with that Space City Runs, that'll make it our third collaboration with Shopella Mary. We had the Space City Gelato, we have the Space Goo, and now we're going to have the Space City Runs. So be on the lookout for that. That should be real exciting. And I can't wait to see all you guys reposting it on Instagram and showcasing your reviews on YouTube. And a big shout out to everybody that has reviewed that Space City Gelato. I know there's a lot of people out there, reviews with the purpose. We've got everybody Be Real, Review Sesh, Baked Asian Bean. All the homies done reviewed the strain already. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's up. Double R Underground with the great question. He says, gonna have the Space City runs in a sheesh pack? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be just a standalone drop at the beginning, but I will contact Shop Mary and see if that is even a possibility for the sheesh pack. I know you're able to select what flavor hash roll you want on there, so maybe they might be able to work in there if you can get the Space City Gelato or the Space City Runs with your sheesh pack. Great question, man. This is what we were smoking on the first wink. This was the Santa's cookies coming from Onlyza. This was some Fuego. And now we're smoking on the homegrown Gotti right here. Both were some fat doinks too. I probably should have weighed them out. That's what I used to do back in the day. I used to just weigh out all the doinks, see how much it was. Typically, I was hitting it at like 1.8 to 2.5 is what it was going on. But I left the scale upstairs. Double R Underground with another great question. He's asking, what you think of that new bill Texas passed today? Man, just like my homie AJ said earlier in the stream, I think that's a major step backwards, man. And you really got to ask yourself, like, how are these bills being passed when Texans already voted to decriminalize, to legalize, basically for marijuana reform inside of Texas, but all those votes, I guess, are just being disregarded. It's very interesting to see what it's going to be like in the future over here. Predictable Oz said, "What's going on, everybody? What's up, Predictable Oz? Not too much, man. We over here just having a nice little smoke, a nice little chat with the subscribers here, and some of the regulars." I was down here in the garage, and if you guys go back and watch some of my older videos, this is where I had started off, and I've come back down here, and I've noticed that I have a lot of mementos. I have some dab mats over here from Tough Tethers. So big shout out to Tough Tethers. I know you guys have seen me showcase their stuff on my Puffcos. So this was a mat that they had sent out a while back just to show appreciation, I guess, for whatever I was showcasing on the channel. So I thought that was dope, man. And then they went back and sent me another one. So they sent me both of these at the same time. It was a Tough Tethers. This is like a mini dab mat. And then this is the bigger one right here. So I thought that was really dope, man. And let me know in the comments if you guys have ever watched the movie Fight Club. And let me know what you thought about it. Did you guys see that twist coming at the end? Or did it just catch you from left field? Tough Tethers. I also had some stickers from the homie Onlyza and Only Hash. So this is stuff from way back when, guys. So this was some of the rosin my boy had. He had the Blueberry Delight. The Orange Crush was super fire. The frozen banana was incredible. That was very terpy for sure. The watermelon fizz was pretty good. But you know me, man, I like that banana terp. Then we also got that grape gas. Hell yeah, my boy Review says he remembers rule number 1. So, man, I don't talk about that. I got a bunch of slaps here. I need to figure out a way where I can pass this stuff out. My wife was bringing up a meet and greet one of these days. Maybe I should do a meet and greet. I'll be able to pass out these stickers to you guys. You can see all the designs from the past. Only hash, and then he moved on to the flower area, so it's only Zaw and only hash. And right now he's got some blue Zushi coming straight from Tenko. So if you guys haven't done so already, you guys want to try out some Tenko, some blue Zushi, you want to pick up a zip of it, head on over to onlyhash69 on Instagram and shoot him a DM. Double R Underground says if you're into that Banana Turp profile, check out some Banana Canada or Banana Conda. Damn, that sounds good as fuck. Where can I get that, Double R? Who got that Banana Conda? My wife said that's a mouthful. Hey man, y'all remember when I was smoking these Cannon Codes, man? These micro hash holes? This was some fire right here. This was that Smokers Club and that Cranberry Z live rosin. This takes me back to my old streaming days, man. When I first started off, I think this was like episode 10 or something. But these Cannon Code hash holes were incredible. It was 5 little mini hash holes. They all came with a glass tip. They all had like 0.3 of rosin, or never mind, 0.1. So it's half a gram of flour and 0.1 of live rosin. And man, you can see that donut every single time, man. These were perfect little dog walkers. You know, you don't always have to have that big old doink. You can probably just, smoke one from here to there and get you where you need to go. But yeah, I had a lot of dope stuff down here that I didn't bring with me when I moved the setup upstairs. This is some little heaters. This is from Kaya Farms right here. So this was some Gangsta Blue flour and some Putang Keef. Those are all gone. Thought I was gonna come down here and come up on one and be like, oh shit, I forgot one. But nah. No shit, we also got some Zach leaves right here too. Sheesh. Freaking Zach leaves. Gonna be like a backwood. Yo, what's up to the homie Be Real? What's up, Be Real? I got these mugs like 6 months ago, 7 months ago, man. They still fresh. Dang, ain't that wild, man? That's motherfucking crazy, dude. Be Real said, just got done with the hash cone and saw you were live. Hell yeah, my boy. Come on, let's join on in. Buzz Through the Screen said, what's up, Space City? What's up, Buzz Through the Screen? And appreciate you joining the live stream, man. What you smoking on tonight, brother? Go ahead and put these Zach leaves back in here. Double R Underground says, in Missouri, Amaze and Vivid both have some badass cuts of it, but it's starting to make its way around. I maybe prefer the Vivid flower slightly and the Amaze rosin slightly, but it's heat strain. Damn, do they have do they ship? Is it like THCA or is it black market? Trying to see if I can get some shipped out if it's legal. I may want to start stocking up too if this ban goes all the way through. That's going to be interesting to see the future of cannabis in Texas, especially with it being so prevalent down here. I know Dallas had it legalized already, which is going to be interesting to see what happens with that. So does that just get thrown out? Is that all just null and void, or, how does that work out? Buzz Through the Screen says he's dabbing some Trilogy 710 Snow Melons rosin. Damn, that sounds incredible, brother. What's the terp profile on that? Hell yeah, Double R Underground says Snake Cake number Dual OG number 4. I'll see if anyone has it to ship legal to Tejas. That's a motherfucking bet, man. Be Real says, I think they will find a middle ground and regulate it heavier. Hell yeah, man. I think they're just trying to figure out a way that they can squeeze every single dollar out of it. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're not satisfied with the amount that they're getting. So they're throwing it all back. Be Real says the House wants a different outcome than the Senate. And it's crazy how these people are making decisions when I thought they were representing the people. Double R Underground says it's crazy how they're disregarding voters. Both Republicans and Democrats support decriminalization down there. That's exactly what we're talking about, man. How is it that these people that are in positions of power that are supposed to be representing the people have no interest in what the people want? So that's very interesting. But it's nothing new, right? Like we've seen it before. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to go anywhere anytime soon. Go ahead and twist up this last one to enjoy with y'all. It's been another great stream, hanging out, chilling with y'all. Just rolling some up. Hell yeah, the homie Be Real says never stopped us before. You ain't fucking lying, Be Real. Double R Underground says, oh. Buzz through the screen says Melon Terps with Z towards the end. Ooh, damn, that sounds fire. My bad, y'all. I forgot I was filming the rolling here. All right, John, just like that, we got another one twisted up. Now, how long did that take? Hopefully not too long. Be Real says, I smoked the G33 Smalls with some dirty kush breath rosin. That G33 is good. Better than last time I had it. That's a bit. Hell yeah, it came out looking money one yet again. Buzz through the screen said nice roll. I appreciate that, brother. Just a little quick roll, a little like 5-minute roll. Now let's spark it up, man. Cheers to you guys. Appreciate y'all coming through on the stream. And hopefully you guys had a great time just hanging out, smoking. Double R Underground says, damn, B-Roll, how was that Kush breath? Hell yeah. Another good roll, y'all. Already starting to leak. And make sure y'all smash that like button if you guys are just coming in. We got about 23 likes. We had a lot of people coming in and out of the stream. I appreciate y'all coming through and checking out the live streams. This is typically what we do. We twist up some bud, throw it in the air, talk about some current events. Right now, the biggest topic is that ban, that Dan Patrick passing that THC ban, or at least what is a precursor to the THC ban. So be sure to drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are if you guys are in Texas. If you guys aren't in Texas, do you guys believe that this could set a precedent to start, making it happen in every other state? And then just to recap, the flower we were smoking on tonight was the Santa's cookies coming from Only Zaw, as well as some Gotti coming from Space City Cannabis and Royal Houston Creations. And just like that, we're at the end of the live stream. We're about an hour in. And like we always like to do at this time, we're going to go ahead and sign off. Once again, thank you guys so much for coming out, checking out the live stream, smoking with us. And like we always like to do at this time, this live is brought to you by Space City Cannabis. I'm going to fuck with y'all. And I'll see you guys on the next live stream. Peace.